Yeah, this is another video here by the Tokyo Real Estate Man, or the Balancise, and it's kind of a, like kind of this more of a serious topic. Like you see some of my exercise videos about just me going through the exercise, trying to introduce them to people. But one of the ideas of the concept of this Balancise is really, I'm 53 now. And one of the ideas is like going forward, just some of the things I've seen in my life. I had a stroke, just a heat stroke event about 4 or 5 years ago. And then I noticed my balance went out, and just not much. It went out about 2 or 3 degrees here on the left side. And I went to the hospital, and I rarely would go to the hospital, but I told my wife about it, and she gets more alarmed than I do. And then I'm kind of okay with the hospitals. We'll see. I mean, that's just could be, I say it now, but how long can I keep that going for? But I'd lost like 2 or 3% here in the year like that. And I'd also seen other people in my life who had strokes and stuff like that. I had at a school I worked at in Tokyo, I had a principal. He had a stroke, and I just in my life with my so I just seen some people who fell down and broke their hip or something like that. So like this is meant to be balancizing, is like to work on this sort of neuro balancing thing while you're doing strength training at the same time. So that's kind of the real concept. It's almost like an injury preventive mechanism for people now in our second half of our life. And I mean, we do a lot of stretching and stuff like that. I noticed like there's a lot of older people, like older than me and my age too, like here to come to my gym, and I see what they're trying to do with their stretching and their yoga. Like certainly yoga is a beautiful thing, and this balancing is trying to add a little another element to it, so you can work on your balance and your like your muscular sort of dexterity to move around, so that to prevent injuries in some ways. So yeah, that's really, it's like there's a really sort of there's a therapy thing. Let's say you had the stroke like me, to like improve your balance and your muscular dexterity to come, like to compensate for some of the stuff you had. But it's also meant to be like a going forward thing, to be a preventative thing, so that if your balance is good, you don't have an accident or something like that and fall, for example. So if your balance is good and you're going down a set of stairs or something, you're not going to have an injury, because your legs and your balance system is really in place and stuff like that. Or even if you fall and your arm is strong to grab the handrail or something like that, and you can recover before the full impact of the fall would happen. That's often kind of what I'm thinking about with the balancing, and that's what I thought would be a good thing to introduce to people. And I developed it because of the injury here that I'd had, and I'd also come to the gym, and I would see that there's all these sort of like boards and stuff that are used, and I just wanted to use them in like in different ways. Yeah, cool. Another video here from the Balancizer, aka the Tokyo Real Estate Man, coming to you from downtown Vancouver.